got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's up, gang? It's PERONA Music with 3-piece TCG, big beard TCG, and 2D. The hair is slicked back to make me more aerodynamic when I fight, because we are sneaking with Monkey D. Luffy, Mono Purple, 8.5. We're going across enemy lines into 09 and seeing if we can get us some wins with this deck in the future. Yeah. Anyways, smash the like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in them comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. Okay, so October 25th, you know, we're going to get all these new starters, like all at once. So good fucking luck, right? I don't know. MSRP, maybe, but I don't know if I'm buying 2 of all of them. Anyhow, so what I wanted to do is I just wanted to get prepared, and I wanted to start making videos on these starter decks and seeing what we can do with them, right? So Luffy is the one I'm most adept in, the one I'm most familiar with, right? So what I wanted to do is build an 8.5 list and then take it into the Eastern, where we're going to be playing people who got access to not just that starter deck, but all of OP09. See if we can get some buckets, all right? So everybody who watches my videos, and even if you haven't, I'm pretty sure, you know, 2 years into the game, you know what Mono Purple Luffy does, okay? You know what I'm saying? You can take a life, and then you just ramp 1 active Dawn if you have 0 or 3 or more Dawn. We're all good? Cool. All right, so you got the usual suspects. Von Clay to ramp for free. Magellan to control their Dawn. Zorodrill's a later addition, I would say, because now that Innie's lobby's gone, he tends to stick. If I got to play him when I have 3 Dawn, or, you know what I mean? If I got to play him on my turn 2, he's probably going to stick. And if not, it's all right. He got some aggro, he took some cards, but he's typically going to stick. This card is just here for 2K. The most useless 2K. It's just here for 2K. Typically 2K, but can block. Okay, so we're running 4 of these, and I'm going back to this where I was running Lin, right? And my complaint, and I was talking about this with a subscriber in one of my last Purple Luffy videos. They were asking, you know, no Kaidos? And my thing was that the reason why I didn't run Kaido before is because I was looking for bigs that would allow me to go wide the turn after I play them, right? And Kaido, back in the gap, if I'm at, you know, 10 and I go down to 5, you know, I can go a little wide if I see the ulti, as I see, you know, some things, but not really. With this one, the way this works out, it's not really synergy, it's just math. But having Luffy Taro in hand the turn I play, you know, Kaido on 10, I can Luffy Taro literally the turn after, because we go from 10 to 5, then from 5 to 7 on our next turn, and then I play these 2 out, or, you know, this one and a combination of one of these, and we've just gone wide. We've just got our board back, or even wider, as you will see. So it gets out of hand. It gets out of hand, and I've really been liking it. Queen is GOAT blocker. This guy's to, you know, catch people off guard should they go to 7. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is one of the better 2Ks. One of my favorite 2Ks, and that's because we will actually use it. If you have 8 or more Dawn, rest up to one of your opponents, cost 5 or less characters. That they could be SABO to the house down, it don't matter. Return them sideways, and then we still have 7 Dawn to work with to finish the game. Anami is a great blocker. I say great. What she does is she's a free blocker because we're typically going to get her off with Luffy Taro, and then if we have 8 or more Dawn, we get to trash a card and draw 2 cards. So hand cycle. Sangoro, you already know what time it is, 5 for 6, and we get to draw a card when we swing with him when we have 8 or more Dawn. Spoiler alert, if you play him off of him, no matter what, you're going to get that card. You know what I'm saying? This is another one that's going to draw us a card. No counter value, so it is a brick in hand, but 4 for 6, and you get to draw any Straw Hats. So like purple Straw Hats. So this card, even its own self. And then Luffy Taro, we already talked about him. He's just a great body, and my goodness, dude, I'm really fucking with this deck right now. 2 Gum Jet Gatlings, just to mitigate some of the bricks we got in this thing. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you guys to these matches. All right, game 1 behind enemy lines. We're really trying to see if we can go up against OP09 with the OPO 8.5. They chose to go first. We're going second. I can Magellan first thing And I don't know if that holds as much value, frankly. Maybe I should have, because that Magellan, I'll tell you what I should have, because that Magellan's going to make him -1 Dawn and then be able to swing into him. So my bad, yo. I'm going to go ahead and give him a 2K, the most meaningless, useless fucking 2K of all time. But we like having those meaningless, useless fucking 2Ks, because what do, gang? They let us know, hey, zero thinking required. This is your 2K. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and play this out. I'm going to search. Go ahead and take Big Luffy. And then we're going to go ahead and swing 6 at their face. Now, we're going to be at 7 next turn, okay? So peep this. For 7, I'm going to play him, and these are all going to be bodies that can swing for free. For that, I am going to go ahead and give you a that, because I'm definitely taking this swing to the face. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I can do something about it, but I'm not trying to. Fuck that. Yeah, 2 cards. I'll go ahead and take. All right. Okay, so they don't got nothing there, but what I can go ahead and do is, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. If only I had Polly. Who got rid of Polly? Whose idea was that? All right. That was this crap. I'm going to just go ahead and play it, dude. We got to have Luffy Taro out. Let's swing here first. How many fucking options did it give me? You saw that? I feel like it gave me a lot. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and Luffy Tur. And we're going to return to... And then we're going to play him out. And we're going to swing into the face. We're both a 3 life leader. We're both a 3 life leader. They actually got more Dawn than us. And that's terrifying. They might use this. We're going to get swung on once for sure. They're already at 10. They get Sanji. Okay. So up until this point, we haven't had to play against any, we didn't get roughed up against anything. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and save him. Does it make a difference? Yeah, if I save him, he swings at him and all he does is delete 1 off of me. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll give him that. Yes. Next turn, we're going to 8. Oh, bother. Yeah, he's swinging at everything. That card changes a lot. So we know we're going to get rid of that. If he's saving a whatchamacallit, we'll go ahead and disconnect right now. If he saves a fucking whatchamacallit to save that, that'll be our buns. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give him that and that. Okay. I am going to go ahead and swing 5. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and swing 6. Yeah. No. Yes. Because we're going to hope that he gets rid of a card. Yes. So that's 1 less card he can save this card with. Let's go ahead and swing again. We're going to really tempting fate at this point. Fuck yeah. Okay. So now we're going to get this. We're going to get this out of him. Okay. So we're going to attach 1 here and we're going to swing 9 to Sanji. Mic is on. Praise God. Now he's going to have to give me that event. Okay. We're fucked. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. No, I think I go ahead and block, actually. Yeah, I think I need to set up a blocker because this ain't going to work, Jack. This ain't going to work. Yeah. He can run through me. Or can he? No, he can't. I'm calling it. I am calling it. I'm calling it. We've got, he's got 2 hits for sure. He's going to be at 10. Unless he drew into 10 cost Luffy, we're going to bang him out. We got big body, 6-6. I'm not going to say it 3 times in a row, but then we do that. And that's with 0 Dawn investment. So now he's really looking to do this. And then I got 1 life left, and he's got that. So it's really riding on this. Do I take? Because then he swings 9 and 9. Yeah, let's let him think he can go for game. Fuck, he can go for game. Fuck, dude. Come on, give me a counter. That's what I'm talking about. Now he goes for game and that's it. Yes, sir. Heart of the cards, baby. Did we just beat the CPU? I don't know. Okay, so 8 there, 8 there. Let's swing. Let's just do our swings right here. Okay, so we got 8. It's going to take you 2 cards, or you're going to give me 1. Yeah, dog. We got it. We got it. We snuck into enemy lines with our fucking broke-ass 8.5 Luffy, and we scooped up 1. And we used our fucking hockey. You got to use your hockey. Sometimes, did you guys see that? That's next level play that you don't see any of the pros talk about. Nobody in their deck profile is saying, you've got 9K, or you got 4K in counter. You've got 2 life. The odds of you grabbing a fucking 1K counter is pretty fucking high, even though one of them wound up to be another fucking Kaido. And so if I can bait them into taking that and going for game instead of going for board, I win the game. There you go. And maybe they didn't have shit anyways. I don't know. Next game. All right, and we're back behind enemy lines. I forgot to hit record on my bitch ass phone, so yeah, bro, give me the fucking, go away. Thank you. All right, so we got us a little PERONA action, and if I'm looking at it, yes, the most useless fucking card in the deck shall be pitched for a 2K counter. They do that, and I say, wait, who did you draw? Okay, you drew Hiyori. All right, so now we're definitely just gonna go ahead and take, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for a little Magelli, put a little Magelli in their belly. That's right, we like to throw them off curb. There's always a thought when I have that to do that instead, but it's like, yo, throw them off curb now. You can always ramp with Bond Clay next turn. And the reason why is because if we allow him to go from 3 to 5, he has that much more opportunity and space to play cards, because it goes from 3 to 5, and then after that, he would go from 5 to 6. And if we keep him going to 4, and then from 4 to 5, if we were to, you know, whatever, if we keep him going from 4, I already made sense. Now you got to make sense out of that sense. Anyhow, so my man is thinking about his life. I think he does spend time thinking about his life, frankly. I think he does. Look, okay, see, it took that amount of time for him to say, you know what, I'm just going to play Borsellino. And that's okay. Don't flame me in the comments. I'm just, you know, acknowledging something that happened. Okay, so now we are swinging 5, and we are awaiting a response. Does he counter out for this one and then take the next one? He chooses to counter 1. Now we're going to swing 6. Does he give us a 2K, or does he block and give us a 1K? He blocks and takes it. That is about as much of a tell as you will get in this game right there. That means he ain't got no counter. And if he does, it ain't nothing he's trying to get rid of. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he takes another good while, 30 seconds. Holy shnikes. A whole minute to decide to play that card and put that down and then swing 6. Okay. That's what we got the fast forward for. Anyhow, okay, so I just decided to give him that, and then now he's going to do the little Hiyori Yankee Doodle Dandy, and he's going to go ahead and pop that Sangoro. Sangoro, we hardly knew y'all. Oh. Anyways, so what am I thinking about doing? Obviously, it's Luffy Toro time, right? So I'm going to swing 6 first, and I think that's because I am at a certain amount of dawn where I can swing 6 twice. So yes, I'm going to swing 6 twice, and we got 1 2K out of his hand, and I think he's going to go ahead and take. Yeah, go ahead and take, and I'm for sure he's going to take this one as well. Yes, and then now we're going to go ahead and Luffy Toro Uno Mas Tiempo. and we're going to get out Sangoro back in action. I got to tell you, I'm loving the way this feels right now. Again, we're 8.5. I don't know what everybody else is doing on the Eastern, but we are strictly Billy Joel, strictly 80s, strictly Joel. You know what I'm saying? Strictly 8.5, strictly Luffy. So let's see what's up. And they are thinking. And let's see. Let's go ahead and give them some time. There we go. Okay, so 30 seconds, he swings 9 here. Now, I actually want to keep that alive because now if he wants to invest another 9, he will get it. But I will be swinging for lethal after that. That's my thought process. Plays out the Borsellino and I guess swings at my face. And I wouldn't mind taking this one because, yeah, I'm looking for cards at this point. So it's 3 cards to my 2. Now it's 3 to 3. And I can set this up. Okay, so now the way I'm thinking is I can play out that queen. But I kind of don't want him to know what I'm thinking. And so I kind of go backwards. I think if to my defense, I was like thinking, oh, I'm swinging Bonnie. And that's not the way it's working. But anyways, we do hit for 1 life. And we do hit for another, and then we will be. At this point, it's a little strange. I admit I'm doing this very weird. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and attach 1 to Sangoro, if I'm not mistaken, and then see what I draw. And then that's a 7, so that's 2 over. So it's 2 cards or Borsellino. We draw another 2K, which is good, and a blocker at that. So now I'm thinking, okay, so I got 2 options. I can finish the game, or I can, kind of block her up. And for 8 Dawn, I am going to be able to swing 9, and then I can save 4 for a blocker. He can't kill me this round. He can't because he's going to have to block out of one of these, which eliminates one of his attackers. And he's not going to be able to go up high enough with Suru or one of the Amarus, or excuse me, Otamas, to be able to swing for life. And that's the tell right there. Because he did that, I'm going to go ahead and Magellan and swing for 10. And that's going to be game. Let's go to the next one. All right, gang. So I got us a SABO, red-yellow SABO. Again, another benefactor from 09. I hear that, SABO gets some new cards and whatnot. I've been a long-time fan of that deck. It's been a lot of fun playing. I'm going to go straight to ramping. Yo, I don't even think we need to do this at this long because this match isn't that long. Or we don't need to do it at this speed. Yeah, anyways, I was saying that I've been a big fan of SABO. I feel like it's a really fun deck. Now, I don't want to give them 2 cards, and I got cards to burn. And I was thinking, I'll give them Law. But you know what? This 2K does nothing but 2K. And so I said, I'm going to do that. Now we're in a place where we can ramp or we can play out Luffy Taro. I choose the Luffy Taro for free, right? Because I already used Bond Clay. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab me that 2K that I just used because I won't be needing to ramp for the rest of the game. I got a life, or excuse me, I got a little bit of a board. I got some life, and it's 4 to 4. I swing 5 into their face. What shall they do? Whatever shall they do? Now, on this next turn, I'm thinking, you know what? I can get into Kaido territory. My board's already wide enough. And I can do it. I'm also seeing that they have Nico Robin. And I forget that Nico Robin does, if you have 3 or more life cards, trash up to 1 of your opponent's life. I'm going to misread that card. And seeing that in their trash makes me think, oh, you got it in your hand. Because, you know what I'm saying, you countered out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Or I'm going to go ahead and just like take a hit. That way you can't do nothing. No, it's if you have 3 or more. So Magellan does get trashed. So on 1 turn, I lose 2 life. And I say, ouch, kabibbles. So with that in mind, I'm looking and I'm thinking, yo, I need to get rid of that threat. I got some 2Ks. I got some counter in my hand. So let me go ahead and what if we be so crazy as to ramp down 1 and then play out Kaido? So I do ramp. I'm thinking about life, and I definitely say let's do the Kaido. But before we do so, let's go ahead and swing a Bond Clay. Probably should have did that before I even took a life and ramped, because that kind of telegraphs what I'll be looking to do. So they give me a 2K for that. I'm going to swing 6, make sure that Zoro gets me some value. And what do you know? Trigger? No trigger. They got a trigger. Zoro goes the way of all flesh. So now I'm in a place where I'm just going to swing for 5. And then we're going to go ahead and play Big Kaido out. Get rid of that. Now we're swinging for 8 and 10. We got him officially against the ropes. What's crazy is with this build that I see him playing, I feel like I liked my Kikunojo loops. I liked my Luffy loops. Eat your Luffy loops. I like those better than what I'm seeing out of this more revolutionary army build. But I digest. Now here, I don't think I'm going to... No, I can't play Luffy Taro. He's almost got 7, so I'm thinking... I don't know, man. I probably would have taken... I probably would have given that Sangoro. But either way, I got the Queen. I guess I'll be doing Queen next. Maybe that was my line of thought. And it's true. I'm going to be I'll be playing Queen more than anything next. So now do I want to go down to 0 life? I don't need to go down to 0 life, and I don't have any way of healing my life. So I might as well block out, and that's what I choose to do, and give them that Sangoro, and I got a Queen. Okay, so now they go ahead and quit. And I don't blame them. You know, they had some big cards, but it just wasn't going to work out for them. The clap back was going to be too much. They did have some 2Ks, it looked like, but then that's a no counter card right there. So they did have some counter. They did have some counter. They'd had some things they could do, but at the end of the day, that would be it. Let's go over to the, give you guys the gist of the list, the other side. All right, gang, well, that does it. That does it. You guys got to see we once snuck behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? We got some interesting matches. I had to switch it up for you guys because for some reason the online client wasn't working on my PC. I obviously am able to boot this up and show you guys, you know, the como se dice, the deck editor, but I wasn't able to get matches, and I restarted my computer, did a bunch of stuff, and it just wasn't able to do it. So of course you're gonna notice that you know, the last couple were from my phone. You know what I mean? Because I shall not be stopped. But anyhow, that's the gist of the list. We got to go into some things, and you know what? I was feeling bold. I might even take on the meta with 8.5. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a little too bold, but you guys got to see. What I was trying to find is some decks that are benefiting from 8.5 tremendously. So like I tried to find a smoker, but they crapped out and then didn't disconnected. But you got to see PERONA. You know what I mean? You got some decks. You got some decks. You got some time. But that's the gist of the list, gang. I'm really interested in when it comes out, and I'm really interested in what the meta is going to look like on the West. So comment down below which deck you want me to run into the 8.5 list with next, and I just might oblige. This has been Murano Music with 3-piece TCG, big TCG. Guys, I really appreciate you smashing that like button, finger popping that subscribe. Subscribing is free. Going down in them comments, let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? And then, yes, of course, turning on that bell. SE actually. See you in the next one.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.